No good, no good. We're just doing fun drafts today, but you know what? Maybe it's time to win. Maybe it's time to win, and not only win, but deal 100 damage with Justice cards. Okay. Alright. Seen the writing on the wall. Can we deal 100 damage with Justice cards? Not really with this pack. Scouting Party? Get hype? Scouting Party seems like an equally fun and ridiculous thing to all of the things that we've done leading up to this. There's a lot of good blue cards in this pack, but Lumen Defender is pretty strong, right? I think this card's quite fantastic. The other thing with Lumen Defender could bring us into Combrei, which could mean it's time for some Justice. So, Lumen Defender it is. Lightning Storm, pretty good. Hornverlunk, Teleport. I don't know, there's some solid cards here. What do we want? I don't think we need a Civic Peacekeeper just yet. Hornverlunk is just okay. Twilight Raptor, Lightning Storm, both good. And Teleport solid. Honestly, even Amethyst Acolyte is pretty okay. I'm between Teleport, Lightning Storm, and Twilight Raptor. Think like because we're in time, we could be able to splash the other colors. Lightning Storm's like pretty decent, but it doesn't always work out. All right, I'm just going to take Teleport. I think it's the safest pick with this hand. I think we're a little bit punished here because Felon is quite clearly open. I mean, there's time cards here too, but Gorgon Fanatic is just really strong. And I think I might try out something with a Gorgon Fanatic in it. None of these other things, like, speak to me that well. I mean, maybe we could just take Dormant Sentinel. I want to play fun stuff, though. Who am I kidding? Subvert is just a powerful card. Alright. Wiverak is going to get played whether I am Feln or Elysian. Sky Snapper, I guess, is going to get played whether I'm Feln or I'm Elysian. But I'd much rather have a Tower Top Patrol. I don't know. Maybe I go back on my word here. Maybe let's just go back to Elysian. Forget I picked these two cards. There's just like so many Dormant Sentinels. You don't need to pick these up high. Like maybe I could even just pick up a Tower Top Patrol here still. But this card is pretty big. Just stop doing fancy stuff. Just slam a 7/7 down onto the table. And just have that be good enough. Bad, bad, bad. I guess the daggers are okay. They're really not great. I'm not going to play any of these other cards. Icebreaker. Could I play an Icebreaker? I don't think so. Peacekeeper. I guess I'll take... I mean, they're a combo. And then another Twilight Raptor. We'll definitely pick up one of those. Pilfer. Sure. Sure. Champion of Wisdom, pretty good. I do like myself a Levitate. It's good with the Gorgon Fanatic if we go back into that. But I think we're definitely Elysian at the very least. So Champion of Wisdom is good. Roland's Honor Guard. Initiate of the Sands, really strong. Lightning Strike, really strong. So what I was thinking when I picked up the Icebreaker is like maybe you play it alongside the 6-mana 3/3 that stuns their guys. I think we're less likely to be black after seeing this pack here. This card is really, really strong, and I think definitely worth splashing. It's better than Dormant Sentinel for sure. These line of cards are also really good. Lightning Strike is a really good early removal spell, and Initiate is good as well. Combrei Stranger can help to splash the Honor Guard. But yeah, being in time You can afford to be in 3 colors pretty easily. Easily enough that I'm comfortable to do it. So, yeah, I'm fine with that. Cost 4 or more. This card's really strong. So is this one, but... yeah, Ageless Mentor is, like, quite fantastic. Passing up a Levitate there, nothing too big being passed up. Could see potentially playing a Mithril Mace, though it's a little bit harder of a sell. I think I'm just going to grab a Dispel. It's always fine to have one. Empower, Invulnerable this turn. Or Feeding Time. So, like, right now I'm not playing this necessarily. Just playing this as a 4-mana 6/6. Not actually even necessarily playing this. So I don't know if I want a double splash in Feeding Time. Might not even want the Combrei Magister. Might just want Towering Terrazon. That could just be better. No, this is fine. We'll take it. Hourglass is cool. I think I am going to just take a Combrei banner. Hourglass is really cool. And Seek Power is good. But you can just run this for free. Argentport Soldier's fine. But yeah, let's just take a banner. 2 Justice Sigils from your deck. And if you can manage to echo a whole bunch... oh no, that doesn't work. You've got to... I don't know how this is supposed to be discarded. I guess I'll just take it. I don't think there's any way we play this card, though. Rakano banner? I think there's a chance. There's actually a chance. Huru Fledgling seems fine. Not going to play Sanctuary Priest. Safe return. So now we are more in Combrei. We don't necessarily have to play the Wiverak or the Wyvark. Yeah, I think it's Wyvark. Oh, okay. Draw 1, discard 1. The Whispers of the Winds or whatever. Okay, so blue cards that allow you to loot. Right, that's how you would use that card. That's interesting, Narsif. Thank you. Because I was not thinking about that. Mithril Mace seems like it might be good. We already have a safe return and a teleport. Do we need another one? No, let's mix it up a little bit. Take our Mithril Mace, Recogulator. Alright, what the hell does this do? Once per turn, you may discard a card, there we go, to gain 1. After 5 cards have been discarded. Okay, so you throw a bunch of things in the cauldron, and then once the cauldron is good and ready, you get 5 random spells. Jeez. No. Nope. Nah. Not doing it. Sorry. I thought about it for a second, but it's just not worth the hurting that it would put on this deck. Praxis Displacer is a really, really strong card. Gets bumped up by Ageless Mentor even. Is that better than a Gemblade? I don't think it is, because Gemblade you just get to play for free. Yeah, I'm going to take Gemblade. Combrei Healer seems fantastic. Zenin Guardian is always good. Civic Peacekeeper, that's the card that I was talking about, is a combo with Icebreaker. It's also a really late pick, so I'm definitely not going to pick it up here. I don't know, Combrei Healer and Zenin Guardian are both really strong cards. I think Combrei Healer's a little bit better. GG, Agent Goblin. Yeah, it was a good game earlier. I believe you just ran me over. All right, Pillar of Amar. Well, if that ain't great, I don't know what is. Now we just have to play like a traditional deck. We just put Pillar of Amar onto the battlefield, and we win the game. It shouldn't be hard. We don't have to do anything too crazy here. Let's just win the game. Infinite Hourglass is decent, especially with some of our flyers and huge monsters. False Prince is okay, though we don't really have that much mana fixing for anything other than Combrei. I think we're just a Combrei deck at this point. I don't think I want Treasury Guard either. I'm just going to take Infinite Hourglass. I've never gotten to play with it at the very least. Don't think it's, like, super great, but it's cool. I'll take Sanctuary Priest. Pretty sure I'm not playing that either. Towering Terrazon for another huge monster. Pillar. Oh, yeah, Pillar. Yeah, this card's insane. Alright, we'll take a Towering Terrazon again. I don't need a longsword. Secret Pages seems fine. I don't think we're going to splash the Wyvark at this point, but Secret Pages still seems good. Can fast spell, make a Pillar, or make a Dormant Sentinel, no longer dormant. So that seems good. Blind Storyteller, well, there we have a combo with our Privilege of Rank. There's a lot of weird combos in blue-green. I'll still take it because I'm not going to play any of these other cards. Grab another teleport. I don't need a second Mithril Mace. Another teleport could be good in some crazy universe. I think that deck went 3-3. Agent Goblin, yo, Service, what's up, man? But I'm not totally sure. Yeah, I'd have to watch the VOD, to be honest. I'm not sure. There was the Whispers of the Winds that goes along with it as well. All of your units get Killer. I've never seen this card. I have not played that deck, Service. I've pretty much just been drafting. I went 1-3 with the Titan deck? Oh, God. My member, I didn't go 2-3. Yeah, that's right. It was just bad. I would just play the Titans against people, and they would just kill me anyways. All right, this looks like a lot of fun, right? So, like, all of your stuff gets Killer, and then because you're playing Combrei, your monsters are just bigger, and you just eat anything your opponent plays. That's gotta be sweet. All of your units. I know Elder's better. So, Elder is definitely a good card. I think it would be good for this deck. We also don't have any 6-drops. But I've never played with Striking Snake Formation. I've honestly never even seen this card. So, I'm thinking I'm just going to take it. We're going to try to see what we can make happen. Alright, Hero of the People. What do we even have for that? I can definitely give it Flying. I can give it Deadly. Obviously, I can give it Killer and Endurance. +1/+1 for each for better skills. Okay, so if I play Hourglass, like Hero does get a pump just by itself. And whenever you play a spell directly on this, well, I'm not going to be doing that. I'll try Hero of the People. I'm not convinced it's going to be great here. Though stuff like Protect on it is pretty cool. This looks like a great Sauropod Wrangler deck. I'm definitely going big. And I'd like to not go home. Alright, Elder's Feather seems okay. Inspire seems okay. Seek Power seems okay. To be honest, I feel like a Sand Warrior is good. You would have taken Bold Adventure over the Hero of the People? Was that what the choice was? Riskov? Yeah, I think Sand Warrior is good. This can potentially get us back in it. Burnout, I'm not going to splash for. I'm not going to play any of these cards. I mean, I could splash for Sword before I splashed for anything, really. But I'm not going to play any of them. I'm not going to play Sanctuary Priest either. I guess I could play Inspire. Yeah, it's just a cantrip. Alright, that's actually a pretty good one. This is a good one as well, Auric Sentry. It's just a good blocker. I like the stats on it. It also gives us a war cry for our Hero of the People, potentially. Bright Mace Paladin. Like, you don't like Bright Mace Paladin over Bold Adventurer, though, right? We are going to be a little bit heavier on the white, but not that much. I might not need Dormant Sentinel anymore. We have 2 really good 7-drops. Might not need Champion. All these cards are good because I'm playing Ageless Mentor and Sauropod Wrangler. Oh, 5 attack. Right. Okay, so that works. That doesn't. It's still probably good. What else does Bright Mace Paladin have to pump it up? Not much. The Gemblade. Oh, and I do have, I'm probably going to play these Ornamental Daggers. Alright, I'm going to take Bright Mace Paladin. I'm not going to play Civic Peacekeeper. I honestly could even play Torch. No, I've only got 1 Secret Pages. That's it. 1 Secret Pages and 1 Rakano Banner. I'll take it. I don't think I'm going to play it at this point. Ooh, Valkyrie Aspirant I think is good, though. Yeah, it's better than these other cards. Sure. Okay. Time to cut cards. Let's cut the red ones. To start off with, 29, 15, 16, 17, 18. This is already an 18 land deck. Oh, that's not good. I don't have to cut anything? This is like the first time I've done that. This is already an 18 land deck with an Inspire. Right? I'm not just missing the math here, right? 16, 17, 18. Yeah, this is already an 18 land deck. Let's just take a look at the other cards that we are not playing. Not playing Sanctuary Priest. I'm okay with that. Not playing Privilege of Rank. Privilege of Rank could actually be okay. Oh, I just straight up can't cast this. Alright. I could splash for Sword plus Torch. Or I could splash for Nesting Avasaur. Yeah, just straight up can't cast Champion of Wisdom, so might be... So for some reason I always think that the champions like don't have requirements and only have this, but you do have to have an influence of each to play them. So I just put in Privilege of Rank. And am now playing an 18. You know what, though? I think this is a pretty shitty card, Privilege of Rank. But this deck goes big. This deck gets real big. Okay, and there's some cool combos in it. Snake Formation with either of these 5-drops, the Combrei Master or the Lumen Defender, are both pretty good. Obviously, Snake Formation with Pillar of Amar and Dormant Sentinel Towering Terrazon just because they're big monsters are pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, the thinning isn't, like, super relevant. Worried the deck's going to be a little bit too slow, but I'm not sure we can really stop that. Really, the only options that I have are to splash Torch, Recogulator, and maybe even Centaur Outrider. Yeah, well, it doesn't ramp you. It puts them into your hand. But that might still work. Amirgum. That's a lot of vowels in a row. Amagrum, thank you very much for the follow, my friend. Yeah, I don't think I want to play Torch and the weapon. I think this is just okay. We're playing some really awkward cards here, but let's give it a shot. I'm going to cut one Justice Sigil, put in one more Time Sigil because we have the privilege of the rank, and we also have this Sand Warrior thing going on. Seems reasonable to me. We also have Emerald Monument. This is like a 7-10, but it's 8 and 11. Am I your GM? Sounds good. It's it's not leet speak, but just it's like, you know, teenage text speak, and he just put it all in one thing. Am I your GM? Yes, you are. Alright, let's give this deck a shot. It's nothing fancy, but at the very least, hey, maybe we can do 100 damage with Justice cards. I don't know. Probably not. Okay. A mare? You can probably say it like that and get away with it. Just don't think about it too much. A mare. Kind of like a mirror. Kind of like a mar. Kind of like a mirror. A mare. Sure. Alright, so we got the turn 3 Sand Warrior. No Justice mana. I think I can keep this. Dagger up. Turn 5 Terrazon. Turn 3 I get to play a 5/5. There's my Justice Sigil. Would like to draw some... either something to make this cheaper. Nope, not going to happen. Alright, let's play this. If I pump it up, it can't get lightning struck. Yeah, I was thinking we might see some lynxes. Alright, my opponent is Bant here. Loyal Watchwing. I think I would rather save my Combrei healer for the Terrazon. I definitely have to throw one dagger on this, though. You know what? I can save one dagger for the Terrazon. But then the Combrei healer isn't doing anything itself. Maybe Combrei healer is just pumping itself. Sure. Yeah, I think just Combrei itself seems fine. It's not, like, great, but otherwise we just have a useless 2/2. Okay. What does this do? It's when it dies, he gets it back, right? I won't attack with that. True. It would have been better to play it after attack. My opponent was tapped out, though, right? So, It's not like they were actually going to do anything. And whoa, the monsters. Okay. Oh, unlucky. Five. I think 5 is a good number to be at. Because 5 means it has to get triple blocked. Like right now he can triple block this. I take out both of his flyers. Same thing on this guy. I think that's better than just making one big monster. Because if I put a dagger on the Terrazon again, then it means he can still just continue to triple block this. Alright, so they're going to triple block the Sand Warrior, which is just a worse play. You should just triple block the Terrazon. I think they're going to go back and do that. Yeah, they're going to triple block the Terrazon. I'm going to kill both flyers for my Terrazon. That's not horrible. I get him for 5. Am I playing Ageless Mentor? Now let's hang on to Ageless Mentor. I am going to play a land, though. Tricky part is, like, if I draw a 7-drop, this was kind of a useless keep. But if I draw a 5-drop, well, that seems solid enough. Sure, let's play Ageless Mentor. Give ourselves a 5/5 flyer, and then end the turn. That'll at least stop the War Cry. And then maybe we're going to win like 10 turns from now with the tower. What's that card called? The big dude. We could also give all our guys killer. That would be killer, obviously. 4 Yeti spies. Alright, that's pretty crazy. And my opponent is sending in their goons. We're going to block here for sure. Take 4. My opponent's actually just trying to race us here. Alright, I'm going to play a 1/1 to either chump block or trade with a Yeti spy. This is a fast spell, but no, we can hang on to it. Well, no. I want to play it. So now if I draw a 7-drop, I can play it and play a Time Sigil in the same turn. I think my opponent's just going to attack me all out here. Because if they wait another turn, they're losing their Sky Snapper for free. And this way, every creature that they get in with, they get to draw a card. Yep, I like this attack from my opponent for sure. Probably want to do this one. And then I think I'm just going to eat some spies. This kills the spies, which is good. Means I take 3, drop down to 5. But all of these blocks are eating. So now next turn I can block all 4 of my opponent's creatures. And then some. My opponent also only drew 1 card out off of that. So yeah, I'm going to have enough blockers. Let's attack with this and this. This looks free, but is potentially questionable for my opponent. And my opponent's at 5. Maybe I should have swung with this guy too. Well, it's lethal next turn. So next turn I just attack all out. My opponent probably can't get through this wall. It's a fragile wall, I will admit. But Yeah, it turns out the Ageless Mentor, I drew him a little bit too late, but it wound up working out because a 5/5 Horu Fledgling was good enough. Our opponent didn't let us attack, so we didn't deal as much damage as we could have with Justice cards. And the Combrei pumping itself wound up being great too. Just go face. Yeah, I mean, my opponent didn't really have any options. They were priced into attacking because one of their guys was Reckless, so they're going to attack with the Reckless 4/2. Might as well attack with their 4/4. It was close, though. They got us down to 5 off a 4/4 flyer pretty much by itself. Deck doesn't have too much in the way of flyers. His hand actually seems fine. This is going to be a Gemblade, and it's going to go on the Paladin, which is the only combo with the Paladin in the deck other than the single Warcry and the single Inspire. So, a little bit lucky to draw them together, but yeah, this hand seems perfect. Yeah, and the fact that I have the Warcry means that we weren't going to be able to Warcry this. Alright, my opponent's aggressive. But if we can go turn 3 Sentry, turn 4 Paladin, turn 5 Equip Gemblade, that's probably going to be enough. Alright, they're just going to get their Warcry on. Means we've already stopped them in their ranks here. And next turn, a Paladin. Yeah, there's the other pump card for it. Yeah, let's run this out there first. Okay. Next turn, a Gemblade's going to go on that Paladin, and then we just have to hope our opponent doesn't have a Vanquish. They probably have a Vanquish, right? Do I play around it? Let me see the smorks in the chat. Yeah, let's go for it. They probably have a Vanquish, but whatever, no fucks given. No, Obliterate. Okay, okay. That means we could have played around it with Combrei Healer instead, but so quick question, guys. When were you going to let me know that I had an Endurance Warcry creature out on the battlefield? Just quick question. No big deal. Feel free to let me know about that anytime. Alright. Well, now I don't. Of course. You know what? I kind of like this dude. I kind of like him. Okay. Okay. The question was when... no, it wasn't really for you guys. It was just... The question was actually, why didn't I realize that my creature had Endurance and I should have just been attacking with it and getting free Warcry triggers every turn? Because I'm an idiot, and you guys need to know about that. That was a pretty... Oh, thank you. Thank you, Idway. Yeah, that was a pretty bold concede from my opponent there, I'm not going to lie. But apparently teleporting that creature back to my hand was a pretty solid play. Yeah, I only missed out on a little bit of damage, and I guess it was irrelevant because my opponent conceded, but that's the quest, man. Alright, your units with 5 or more attack cost 1 less. Got the Inspire, got the Paladin Gemblade combo. This hand seems solid. Get to go turn 1 Inspire and hope that we wrangle up something good. Well, we don't know. We don't know, but we might have just turned on the Wrangler for a 4 attack creature. I can't even think of one. So, we might not have one. No, Combrei Healer. That's still a pretty solid one, to be honest. This guy is playing black, so Bright Mace Paladin might not work out. Oh, they're going to get themselves a 2/2 flyer. Sounds good. Let's go time mana. Yep. Taken 2. So I'm a little bit hesitant to put all of my eggs in the Bright Mace Paladin basket. I think I'm just going to have Combrei heal himself here. The Gemblade's definitely going to go on the Paladin, but like this is probably just going to get executed or something similar. Alright, well, Thorn Beast I can deal with. Let's go for it then. We're winning this race, so I'll attack with both. Now they're going to kill it. Oh, they also hit their 4th mana. Destroy target creature. That's not a destroy target creature. That looks like a chump block or a double block. Ooh, baby! This seems too good a value to pass up. Alright, so my opponent can respond to this card. They don't have an answer for it. I think they could just be trying to torch this. That seems really good. I think they might have the quick draw one here. That's the other thing that they could have. They were just like planning on a quick draw block. I'm just going to attack their face. Kill an enemy attachment. Okay, they had a decision to make. They definitely had a decision to make. Let's play the Time Sigil. Alrighty, and they left back both of their guys to block. Pretty sure I just take out the Blood Beetle. And smack my opponent. They're going to get some chump blockers here. And Hitness, thank you very much for the follow, my friend. Alright, they're down to 7. That's so low. Next turn I'm going to get to activate this thing too. Wait, I don't understand. Did they destroy both of my attachments? Oh, this is a spell. Oh, okay. I thought this was an enchantment. Okay. It's about the same as I thought it was. It's still pretty good. Yeah, draw a mana, we just win. If we attack with this, they get the double block. But we hit them for 3. I'm not going to let them double block. And Idway, thank you very much for the follow, my friend. And Away FC, thank you very much for the follow. That's always how it happens, is like one person hits the follow button and then everybody else is like, oh yeah, I can follow this guy. Let me do that. But thank you guys very much. I appreciate it. So if we just put both of the daggers on my Aspirant, that's lethal next turn. Put the daggers on the Paladin, that's sweet. Put the daggers on the Terrazon, they can't block it at all. Terrazon's already lethal, has to get chump blocked. Both of these in conjunction are lethal. Let's put it on the Aspirant. It's already the best target, but this just guarantees lethal next turn. They gotta go chump block. They gotta double block this. And they gotta chump block this. Okay. So it leaves them with just 2 guys to my 2 ground guys. They can survive next turn, but they need to kill this and then double chump, and then the next turn we'll have 2 lethal attackers, and they'll have no blockers. Looks good. Also just gives them the shortest clock and guarantees lethal without me having to draw a non-depleted sigil. So that's 61 out of 100 damage done with Justice cards. This is my least fun deck of the day, and of course we're 3-0 because that's just how it works. Just playing good cards turns out to just be a lot better than playing Call the Ancients and playing Hunted whatever that card was called. I don't remember. I don't have it written down in front of me anymore. But that deck was sweet. I think the hunting deck was sweet. And yeah, Idway, I think, can attest to how insane that deck was. It was pretty sweet. It pretty much only went off against him, though. So Snake Formation is a spell, not an enchantment. Doesn't really change that much. Card's still sweet. No, yeah, I think Hatchery Hunter is yeah, just a great card. And yeah, it's so good. It's not really like you have to try that hard to build around it. And my building around it, I'm doing air quotes, but you can't see. My building around it was pretty much just, okay, this card's good. Let's play all of these cards that draw cards so that when I draw Hatchery Hunter, I can just play it. All right, we do have Hero of the People, and then we can give it Flying. We can eventually give it Lifelink. We're on the play. True. Yeah, I had like 3 scaled Gruons in the deck. So it was pretty decent odds that you were going to hit that. But yeah, still a little bit unlucky with that guy too. Yeah, because you killed the hunter, right? And then smacked me with the rest of them. The Hero of the People will eventually get Flying and Lifesteal with the Honor Guard, but I don't think we lose. I think we gain more damage by waiting on it. Cabbage Balls, thank you very much for the follow. Yeah, I think we gain more by waiting on it than we gain by just running it out there. We can even wait on it one more turn, which I think I will, because my opponent's not like super aggressively clocking me, and that'll play around Vara's Favor, which is pretty common out of these shadow decks. It means that my Aspirant can get Shadows Favored. All right, I lose a little bit of value here from it, but now I'm going to have 2 flying blockers, so we're actually fine here. What if I just played the wrong? What if I just played Aspirant first? Like after all that, that would be pretty shitty. So, like, yeah, if my opponent plays Avara's Favor on this, then I guess that means Hero of the People has to stay back to block the other one. But if they don't have anything, we're fine. Privilege of Rank, and then we're, like, pretty close to Honor Guarding, too. Just going to keep hitting our land drops next 3 turns. Sounds good to me. Alright, Serpent Trainer. It's another flyer for us. Almost want to just dispel Serpent Trainer. You know what? I think I will. Yeah. Yeah, Serpent Trainer's a little bit awkward in that it's just going to make another dude for us. So that was effectively using Dispel to kill a 2/2 flyer. Oh, the favors rotated out of the draft format? Or they were just never in the draft format? I'm not sure if they took them out or they, like, just went out naturally. Sure. That's pretty good. It would also give us Deadly on Hero the People. This puts us one turn off of Roland's Honor Guard. This is pretty much going to be a Roland's Honor Guard by the time we play it. This is quite the battlefield stopping my opponent here. What could that be? Alright, they're going to Recurring Nightmare to trade for Aspirant. I guess that's okay if they have the thing that brings their creatures back from the dead. If that's just them trying to put damage in, though, that seems pretty bad. Let's Privilege of Rank so that we can just next turn Honor Guard. Okay. I thought I remembered people using Vara's Favor against me in draft. But I don't remember people ever playing... Yeah, I guess I'm just getting it all mixed up here. Yeah, so they're going to return the... Oh, they're going to return the Gorgon Fanatic? That's fine. We'll let them draw some cards here. So if I really wanted to wait, which I don't think I do, but if I really wanted to wait, I could wait till I have Teleport backup so that I can always protect my Hero of the People and my Honor Guard. My opponent has not done anything super impressive. I think... Oh, that's pretty insane. Alright, let's just run this out there then. I guess they know about this one. We'll give it Lifesteal. We'll smack. Next turn, it's going to get Killer and become a 5/5, and then I can just clear their field. No, I didn't play Closed Beta. I've only been playing Eternal for about 2.5 months. I've probably been playing it for 3 months at this point. Or no, 2 months. 2 months. Forget how months work. It's just me misremembering. I don't know what my opponent's got up here. This has to attack. This block is just safer. Alright. I think we're going to see my opponent throw in the towel pretty soon. Done a lot of nothing this game. A whole lot of nothing. Would love to give this flying. Yeah, of course they're going to give that flying. I didn't mean to say flying. I meant to say would love to give this killer. I think I will. We gain 10 here? Like, how can we lose? Oh, I definitely should have held on to that Sigil. That was dumb. Yeah, that was just wrong. I thought this was going to be a bad Hero of the People deck, but flying and lifelink is pretty much all you want. Now it's going to have Killer and Deadly. Yikes. Alright, Haunting Scream. Sure. Get back your Gorgon. I really think they should get back This guy, because it'll return to their hand, right? Sure, it won't gain any extra abilities, but they get to get it back. All right, Madness. No thank you. I don't want them to sacrifice it or something. They're going to draw a bunch of cards. Yeah, Root Brittany, I'm not sure on that answer. Idway would have a better answer for you. I'm really not sure. I've never bought... I don't know how much gold it costs to buy a pack. I've never bought a pack with gold. I always just have more fun drafting anyways, so it's mostly what I'm looking for. I don't know, like our opponent just isn't pressuring us, so we're really not forced to do anything. We'll have to draw a land. Let's just attack and replay our Honor Guard. They're going to block and devour. Well, I am glad I bounced my Honor Guard then, because they were planning on devouring it. That was pretty good then. Yeah, I wasn't sure if that was going to be right or to just save teleport, but yeah, they would have hit us for a whole bunch of damage and then sacrificed my guy. It also just would have made their life total bigger too. It's like now they're dead pretty soon. Bye-bye, Hero of the People. See you, dude. Almost out of 5/5 Hero of the People. Oh, bye-bye, Roland's Honor Guard. If this was just for damage here, that's crazy. They have to be devouring it. Alright, they're going to annihilate it. That's fine. Terrazon it is, and what else can it do? Well, I can definitely attack with this. I'll attack with both of these. Maybe shouldn't have even played the Terrazon. I forgot my opponent still had an Oblivion Spike up. Right, yeah, you kind of make out from the draft because of the fact... I think they're going to double block this with both of these. If not, this is still okay. Or they're going to double block it with these two. Okay. If I swung with this, it just would have traded into this, so that wasn't, there wasn't any point to that. Maybe should have just not played the Terrazon. Could have played the Gemblade and, like, got in there. Still think I'm, like, ridiculously ahead this game, but it's losable for sure. Five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, yeah. It's like opening additional packs because you get to take rares and legends from the packs that you opened. Forgot about that part of it. Once they block here, I'm just saving Snake Formation till as long as I can at this point. Would love to draw another creature before I use it. This stuff isn't that great. Okay, well that's another creature. Not going to use the Magister either. We're just going to end the turn. And we're going to eat their 3/3. Nom 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 nom. Yep. Thank you for letting me know this 3/3 is mine. Back up to 26. Alright. Can't kill this. That's it. pretty straightforward from this point on. My opponent's probably going to concede soon, so I want to make sure I get my value and am able to deal 100 damage with Justice creatures. Sure, I can trade this for their whole board if they want to block it. It's worth. And it's probably worth for them to block as well. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, next turn. Next turn, snake formation, and it's going to be sick. Good game, my friend. Yeah, snake formation was just kind of sitting there. But it does seem really good. We did deal 100 damage with Justice cards in verse battle there. That's sweet. And we got a gold chest. And we got a crystal chest. Very nice. And we got a platinum chest. No, that's as high as they go. All right, Combrei Stranger and a pack. I'll open up all my packs at the end of the stream, assuming I remember. And we are 4-0 here with generic Combrei deck. Guess I'm just going to draft generic Combrei more. Combrei is what I've definitely had the most success with in draft. And I think it's because it is the most straightforward out of all of the different crazy things that you can do. I draft Feln, and I'm just like, oh, get in here. Diamond? My bad. What did I say? Crystal? My bad. But, yeah, I draft, like, Feln or Elysian, and I'm like, ooh, yeah, I'll put all these dumbass cards in my deck. And that never works out quite as well for me. All right, one Justice Sigil turns on the whole hand. Hand is definitely a little bit slow, but it's an Elysian deck, so maybe they'll be dirtling and we'll just play a 7-7 and win. That's what I'm hoping. All right. gives Anquette a cough drop. That's funny. Alright, Justice Sigil right on time. Justice Sigil's a pretty insane draw there, I'm not gonna lie. And an Initiate of the Sands. For me, cool. Alright, so next turn, nothing. Turn after that, we've got the option of Combrei Magister, or Terrazon, or Fledgling. My opponent was on the play and had an Initiate of the Sands. Oh, they drew a card. How unlucky. On the play and Initiate of the Sands. So that's pretty good. Yeah. And they've double twinning ritualed something. Well, that would be a cool one to twinning ritual. Eventually, we're going to get to eat this whole board. So we just need to stall out until then. My opponent probably has 2 more Cloud Snakes in their hand. Or something akin to that. Yep. Yeah, that is a really good one to twin up. Hit me for 2, can't block it. What I can do here is play a Horu Fledgling and put some daggers on it. So let's do that. I'm 1 mana short of... not Dormant Sentinel, but I'm one time influence short of the other 7-drop in my deck. No! Alright, well when I give this killer, it's not going to matter. Post-combat Cloud Snake? No. Interesting. My opponent has like a teleport in their hand. Alright. I think I've not died yet. No, there was no pause at the end of my turn. think my opponent just opted not to play their Cloud Snake. Ooh, baby! Oh! Wow, oopsie. But this is now a 5-5. Which means pretty much I should kill this. Oh, you think it's a lightning strike? Okay. I think I need to kill this or teleport this now. I think the safest play really is to just wipe my opponent's board. I'm not going to lose the game, I don't think, if I do that. Yeah, I don't want to take any more damage here. Killer this. Killer this. And I think I even want to killer this. Alright, yeah. And then next turn I'll go Pillar, Justice Sigil, Smash for 8. And I'm going to teleport the Cloud Snake that they play end of turn. No, I'm going to teleport one of their frogs. There you go. Have a frog, buddy. Pillar. Time Sigil. Crash for 14. That should be good. Card is so bad in draft. Are you referring to Snake Formation is bad? Or what's bad? I'm not sure. My opponent drew an Echo card there, but I don't know. With another Sigil, I think we are just overwhelming my opponent. And there's not much that they can do here. Yeah, so they play 2 chump blockers. Oh, the frog costs 0. Okay. That's interesting. This is probably like lethal. If I just Mithril Mace one of these hatchlings, they can't even block the pillar. And they're tapped out. Good game, my friend. So they can go chump, 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 take 8. That's what they have to do. Oh, Divining Rod. Yeah. I tried to play with that once in draft, obviously, because I like playing ridiculous cards. But yeah, it was not good enough. The thing is, like, if they had put it on an Echo creature, that probably still wasn't even good enough. No. I mean, like, good on them for trying. If they had hit their... If they had got to put it on their... or if they had, like, hit more flyers, it's a really good combo with Cloud Snake. That's what I meant to say, if they hit more flyers. But obviously, when they miss, it is pretty terrible. Yeah. Everybody tries to make Divining Rod work. It's definitely on my YouTube channel somewhere, me trying Divining Rod. But I wouldn't be able to tell you. It's probably in the middle of one of 2 different 7 or 9 hour Eternal Draft videos. Sounds good. We're on the draw. We have 3 3-drops. This Gemblade is probably just going to be a monument. And I guess we have to decide right now. Yeah, let's do it. We do have the combo with Bright Mace Paladin, but I just don't think we need to go there. Unlucky. Even so, I think there was a decent chance we were just going to play at turn 4. Surso. Oh, shit. That's insane. Yeah, my heart goes out to anyone that has tried that. kind of want to put Combrei Healer on Hero of the People. That seems really sweet. We'll get a 2/6 killer. And if they bolt it right now, well, they've bolted it. Yeah, trying to killer down a Cerso is pretty bad. Alright, we got sniped. I mean, that's one of the issues that you run into sometimes if you're streaming. Sometimes people will snipe you. In this case, it was just an Outland sniper, so I don't think it was any malicious intent on my opponent here, but still obviously unlucky. I forget what I was saying. Because I'm just making dumb jokes now. Oh yeah, I haven't tried to killer a Cerso. I did do, like I blocked it with a 3/1/1 tokens. That was pretty sweet. To like let their Cerso pump my guys. I thought that was a pretty sweet play. That's probably like reasonably common. Ooh, giving killer to your false prince. No, I've never tried to target my own false prince. I could see potentially somebody trying to teleport their own false prince or safe passage their own false prince. That could be a mistake I could see somebody walking into. Alright, they're going to swing out. If they swing out, I could just double block the sniper. Oh, I don't even have to double block. I can just, yeah, block the sniper. Positive battle here. Quick draw with the air dude. Alright, I'm not really sure what attacking with the other guys goes for. I think they're just trying to unlock their obsidian armor. That's what I'm hoping for, at least. Sure. All my units get killer. Well, that really makes me want to develop this. And I think just for mana curve purposes, so remember to attack with our Endurance Warcry. It's gain 5 life. And now what I'm thinking is next turn we play Healer Paladin. Probably pump up this guy's toughness because they won't be able to attack, so I'll need to be able to get through. And then the following turn, play Snake Formation. I can kill their flyer. I can kill this. Alright, maybe I pump this guy's toughness now. That makes sense. Yeah, to think that you're allowed to target your own Frog Prince. This is a pretty safe attack from my opponent here, too. Because they're thinking they just want to put the Obsidian Armor on the Vulture. Because that's what they want to do, I think I'm going to let them do it. Because I am just going to killer this eventually. Sure. Alright, so I really want to draw a sigil here of any type. An undepleted sigil. So I guess Justice in the ranks would be fine too. Or the card that gets me 2 Justice sigils. Alright. They're making a big monster. Alright, great draw, great draw. Let's attack. Attack. Yeah. Sure, they block there because that's free. Brightness Paladin, and then what am I Combrei healing? I can't heal this. I'm losing this guy regardless. I think I'm just going to put it on my Endurance Warcry guy so that I can continue to get in with him. Bright Mace Paladin can kill the Outland Sniper regardless. If I'd put it on the Combrei healer, then I could have used the Combrei healer to kill that, and then I'd get to keep my Paladin unkilled. But I think this is pretty likely to go off here. This is going to be quite a good value snake formation. I will, of course, be losing my Lumen Defender, but Lumen Defender, you have done good work. They have a kill spell for Lumen in response. It's decently unlucky, But then we can still 2-for-1 on these guys, which I will do. Killer here. Alright, they've got something. Alright, but that's going to happen. I probably could have just attacked with this 3-3 as well. I'll play the Sigil. I think that they have +4 attack and quick draw. Not sure what else they could have, to be honest. Yeah, let's attack. They're in a pretty awkward spot in terms of being able to play cards here. So I can trade Combrei Healer for a Sharpshooter. This is a 9/9? It doesn't matter what we do. We win. Maybe that's a little cocky, but I just played a 9/9 and a 5/5. My opponent's got nothing in their hand. I mean, they clearly have something, right? But nothing worth playing. Yeah, it's like kind of a good Warcry target. Good game. Because like now it's playing around like Obliterate, but at the same time, like it's just a big... It's a pretty big target for my opponent to now cast a removal spell on at this point too. Alright. Looks like we might have a 7-0 for us, friends. And it's weird because this is a 7-0 where I barely had enough playables scraped together. But like, I just debated what colors I was going to play. I thought about even splashing red, even though I picked up some Feln cards. Gorgon Fanatic, Twilight Raptor, went Combrei, and then at the very end of it, debated splashing red for Torch, Recogulator, and the multi-faction sort of Icaria. So pretty crazy stuff. We'll see. We'll see if we can get the full 7-0 sweep Reno, or if I'm going to have to play out a full 4 games here, or something in between. But either way, this deck is definitely pretty powerful. And it's really just because I decided to play Combrei and not something ridiculous, but nonetheless, Combrei it is. Thank you guys very much for watching, by the way. I think I am still going to stream. Might make a pizza or something and take like a 10-minute break. But I am the only person streaming Eternal right now, so I do feel kind of obligated to keep playing. But thank you guys very much for watching. If you want to see more content from myself, feel free to hit that follow button and be notified when I go live. I also have a YouTube channel, which you can find a link for in the feed below the stream. And there you'll find VODs of past streams, as well as highlights of games, clips, things like that, and some informative stuff. Play all types of card games: Eternal, Hearthstone, Magic the Gathering online, as well as Magic the Gathering in paper. And do play some Faria, some Duelist, some other things like that. But mostly I'm liking Eternal... Oh, Soulforge, I guess, is the other one, but RIP. Do play some other games: Duelist, Faria, whatever the Eternal or the Elder Scrolls game is called. AlanPT100, thank you very much for the follow. Alright, we can give Hero Flying, and then we're just going to play a bunch of 5-drops. I've played Shadowverse and Gwent. Not sure if I'm, like, super crazy about them. I'll play Magic clones because Magic is so great, but I'm not super excited to play Hearthstone clones, at least yet. I have a lot of fun still just playing normal Hearthstone. So, Alright, well that card is great. So it's going to block the Elysian Stranger, and then just also give me insanely huge monsters in my hand. Yeah, Eternal and Soulforge are just different. I think they occupy slightly different spaces. Mainly the fact of the matter being, thank you very much for the follow, URL Lord. I did not understand your name when... Or wait, is it URL Lord? I guess it's... Or it's... Oh, it could be Your Lord. Both of those will work. You know what? Here are the people will be a 2-2 here. So that's pretty sweet. We could trade Ageless Mentor off. No reason to do that just yet. Huru Fledgling will give Here are the people +1/+1. Don't need to do that. Let's just hemorrhage attacks from False Prince. And... eventually we'll get it. Yeah, Gwent is kind of like its own separate game. Saying that it's good because it's more like chess, I'm not sure I would agree with that totally. But Gwent is a completely different game, at the very least. Alright, our opponent's going to try to tempo us out. See if that works. If we really need to, we can gain some life points with Mithril Mace. Thunderstrike Dragon's pretty good. What do we want here? So I feel like if I play Huru Fledgling, I can just double block the dragon, so it'll keep the dragon from attacking. Can also double block False Prince, so maybe it'll keep False Prince from attacking. I don't think so, though. I think we might just get a board stall, which is also good for us. Alright, I'm going to double block. That's a good attack from my opponent. Alright, and then they're just going to play another dragon post-combat. So, next turn I'm going to have to chump block the dragon. Trade with the False Prince. Or not trade. I get to positive battle the False Prince. So yeah, I'm chump blocking dragon. I should have swung with this, shouldn't I have? Yeah, maybe they would have taken me up on that offer. Oh, but that would have killed me, because I would have only had 5 life. Yeah, this individual game is looking not so gravy. The Mithril Mace is not going to be enough life points to save me. Okay, yep. We're going to have to play at least one more game here. They're going to trade off. Yeah, I needed to draw just a little bit more. As now the dragon is able to kill me. Good game, my friend, Rinny. Oh, and then Pillar Amar BM. Pillar Amar, make a dude. Yeah, I'm deaded. Strawman, thank you very much for the follow, my friend. Yeah, I know. I knew somebody was going to say some shit like that I'm being cocky, or that I got cocky. Yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind being a sacrificial lamb for my cockiness, or whatever. It is, I must say, it's the worst feeling in the world to... Like, this happens more often at Magic tournaments. If you start, like, 0-2, and then you manage to prize... You feel like you did so good. Like, say you start 0-2 and then you wind up 5-2 at a Magic tournament. You feel pretty good about that. But if you start off 5-0 and then you lose your last 2 and you don't make top 8, that's brutal. That's like actually the worst thing that can happen. I wouldn't wish that on any of my enemies. Though of course somebody's got to do it. So I do wish it on my opponents, of course. We're on the play. Let's redraw. I think one of the best cards in our deck is the Ageless card thing. So I think just mulliganing for that is is worse. Yeah, losing your deck is actually the worst thing that can happen at a Magic tournament. That is a great point, Narsif. We're just going to get overrun by dumb shit? I don't think so. Just going to target itself. I would actually kind of like to keep open safe return mana before I block here. If my opponent just boldly attacks into me, which they're not going to. Okay. Alright, we can Secret Pages out a Justice Sigil and play another one to keep open safe return here. Yeah, 6-0, then 0-3. I've definitely done it before, too. In this game and in Soulforge and Hearthstone. In Hearthstone, it's actually harder to do. It's hard to go, like, 11-0 and then go 0-3. Because if you go 11-0, like, you're on top of it. You're doing it there. But just because 11-0 is, like, such a bigger point. All right. No blocks. I'm going to take 5 for a second. I can teleport his guy back so that he loses his weapon. I'd love to keep the safe return for my Honor Guard as well. But yeah, I can definitely just see teleporting this, especially if my opponent plays another weapon on it, which I don't think they will. I think I will just let this die if they're able to kill it. Sure, I'll bounce. This allows them to replay it this turn. So they'll probably do just that, but... Okay, the weapon, it was a Blackguard sidearm. I wasn't sure. That's fine. Towering Terrazon, hit my land drop. Could have played the Honor Guard, but if we draw a land next turn, again, that's just so much better for us. Alrighty, that's a whole lot of nothing. Just a vanilla creature. Sure. Sure. This is pretty... It's a pretty big slow roll here. But I think it's reasonable. I can trade Terrazon for 2 of my opponent's creatures. Could also just not. Alright, Warband Chieftain. That's a pretty good one. We are going to have to start killing my opponent now. Much to my chagrin. Oh, Infinite Hourglass? Never mind. We don't got to do shit. Safe return for their kill spell. Feeling pretty confident here. Am I feeling confident enough that I block a Warband Chieftain, though? Not really. Yeah. Let's let him hit me. I'm going to be going up in life total here. Another Warband Chieftain? Jeesh! Okay. I think I am going to want to start attacking here in some variety, though. We can send in this guy pretty freely. I guess there's no reason to attack with this. Yeah. My opponent's also kind of like... I think they're just attacking with Warband Chieftain because they want to get that trigger off. So the reason I didn't want to block there is because if I block, they have a removal spell, I safe return, I have to spend my entire next turn replaying it. And I just didn't like the tempo of it compared to the tempo of hitting my opponent for 6 lifelink damage in the air. Now I'll be willing to make that block, but I just felt like it was slightly better tempo to just be able to dump my hand for a second here. Alright, so this card's a monster. These 2 things are getting in here. What if I go triple blocks on this? With Wrangler, Healer, Terrazon. I traded Terrazon for a Furnace Mage. My opponent's getting the fight button. I can't tell. I'm pretty sure this is... Yeah, this is the one blocking this. Okay, so it's getting ramp or overwhelm. Yeah, we're going to save my guy here then. Okay. We do take 13 because of that. We take 13, but this gets flying in lifesteal. Oh, wow. Look at this. Boom. Boom. Oh, that's so sick. That is so beyond nasty. This is going to be tough for my opponent. We hit them for 11, and then we can hit them for 4. It is going to be tough for them to find a way around this one. I'm fine blocking here. We'll still keep ourselves a 4/4 flyer. They don't have the blowouts. They're just hitting us for -2 damage. Good game, my friend. We'll privilege. We'll smack for 11, put them down to 4. And that is going to be the end of this draft. I don't see them pulling out of this one. I'm willing to get a little bit cocky. Let's see what happens. 2 lethal flying creatures. So all I have to do is not die when I'm at a theoretical 39 and keep alive both of my creatures here. I'll go block. I'll take the damage from this and I'll block here. How does that sound? Alright, that means I'm going to take 1 damage from this combat. Oni Ronin is going to become a threat itself now. Nope, never mind. Just a big sharpshooter, and they're going to execute this, but I get to hit my opponent for 4. Good game, well played, my friend. Yeah, all I had to do was not block the 4/4 on that, though even so, they only had 1 card. I guess we weren't going anywhere. That's a 7-1, not quite a 7-0, but still a pretty good result there. And let's crack open some diamond chests, or they are diamond, right? Yeah. Unfortunately, none of these can upgrade, so that's a little bit unlucky. Oh well. What a bummer, but we did make it out of there with some extra gold to spare. Alrighty, so what I am going to